Hey friends, welcome back. It is Beth with crochetrx. It is the 5th of July and we are on like our 5th day over 100 degrees or something like that in Eastern North Carolina. We just did some work outside at our koi pond, trying to provide a little bit more shade because we're having trouble keeping the water temperature down. So pardon the sweaty hot mess. You get what you get. Today I am wearing my fireworks toppers from Pair, and I've got some earrings that match another pair that were custom from a third-party seller. Not necessarily custom, but third party. So today we are very delayed going into our NC yarn tour for this year. I ordered 3 bags again, just like I did last year for myself and my 2 daughters. I'm not sure how much we will get to this year with working that Monday through Friday. I don't have as much weekdays to play with and go explore. So I'm not sure how this is going to work out, how many places I will get to. If I will get to anywhere new, we will have to see. So, but I wanted to go through and show you what goodies came in the bag. I will put this disclaimer out. I did open this with the girls, and so some of our stuff got kind of mixed up. So I have a couple of examples of different things, but I did only receive like 1 of each type for our bags. So as we start with our books and stuff, this is a yarn tour, non-discriminatory. So there are crochet and knit things. This is what really kind of got me trying to knit last year because I got so much stuff for knitting. So to kick things off, we've got, let me take away the second one. We've got our yarn tour book. This goes over who is participating, where they are. Some of them have promotion information in here. And then we've got some patterns. We've got a crochet shawl, we've got a dogwood hat knitting, and then there's a little pouch pattern, and that one I believe is knit as well. Yes, so more knitting than crochet. Some pattern books. So I think there were 2 books and a paper one. So a couple patterns in each. I would say between these 4 books, my younger daughter got 2 and I got 2 for that. Guess I'll just leave these out so I can figure out what I've done and what I haven't done here. And then we've got a number of different little pamphlets and stickers. So a Carolina Fiber Fest, which actually, oh, that's already advertising next year for March. We've got our little information on our yarn tour. Then there's a retreat information for next summer. Advertising for Hillside Farms, and then this is alpacas at Cherry Run. So talking about a fiber art studio there. We've got some more Asheville fiber fairs. The coordinator of this tour is in Asheville. This started last year as a incentive to get some tourism and shoppers for small business after Hurricane Helene. So a number of these yarn studios that participate are on the western side of the state, and then there's a handful Raleigh and East. So Western North Carolina, another Asheville fiber animal fair. This looks like duplicates from my daughter's stuff. All right, we got a cute little dragonfly sticker for the Tangled Dragonfly Yarn Shop in Waynesville. Got a nail file, Fearless Fibers. We got another little notebook. So we got little sticky notes and flags, and then a little notebook. And then we got a number of goodies again. So the bag is $25. Last year shipping was included. This year shipping was not included. With buying the 3 at the same time, shipping wasn't bad overall for everything I got. So I've got some loops for knitting. There's a gauge guide, a number of stitch markers. This says Charlotte yarn. This one is a little butterfly stitch marker from Asheville Home Crafts. Here we've got the Host Friends and Fiberworks, the little stitch marker if I can keep it facing front for them. And that one's more of a knit because it doesn't have a clip on it. That would just slide on. Just a business card for alpaca and that. We've got another little keychain sort of thing, NC Yarn Tour, if I can hold it right there. Here's another stitch marker for Studio 256, the yarn shop. And then a Friends and Fiberworks pen. So all those little goodies. And quite honestly, I haven't used any of my stitch markers or I think any of the stuff that came in this little bag last year. I'll have to make sure it's sitting over on my desk. I'll have to make sure that I get those things out and get them into rotation. So now some other goodie things here. Oh, this just came out of the bag. Last year we had gotten like a little nail clip set, and we got another one this year. So that's fun. In a plastic bag. So then we've got some yarns. So this one is the one that actually came in the bag that I ended up unwrapping. So Earth Yarns, and this is a custom mini skein finger weight extra fine merino. And then my daughter got this one, which is a little bit more green. There you can see. And so not quite the same there, but super cute. Then we got some undyed yarn. So again, 2 of these, one is mine, one came in my daughter's bag. So it is just kind of an off-white, cream vanilla-ish color. So undyed organic cotton. If you have some suggestions, I would love to hear what you would do with that. Would you make something and then dye it? Would you use it in its natural state? How would you go with that? And then the last 2 things in the bag are just kind of miscellaneous. So my daughter got a 90% cotton, 10% textile, papery. So it's just kind of see if it'll focus there better. A creamish yarn with this pink, orange, green mixed in. It is a fairly small baby skein, so we'll have to think of something to do with that. And then I had gotten a alpaca wool cotton blend, and it's glittery and very soft. So again, a teeny tiny skein. I'm not sure what to do with this. Baracco, I don't know who carries it. It doesn't even give me lot or anything else to try and match in the event I wanted more. So again, not sure what will become of these. I feel like my other daughter got something similar to this. I don't have her bag in front of me, but I feel that she also got something like that for the third bag. So the bag, again, is really nice. I liked the ones I had last year too. This one has some more internal pockets. We've got a zipper on the back, and then I don't know how to hold this up well. We've got a center pocket that's not quite like laptop padding, but it has some padding in there, and so it does create a center divide in there. So that's some good options there, and so just super nice. And I look forward to figuring out what we're going to do with all these things and how we're going to work this tour. So definitely stay tuned. I'll keep you posted.